Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 169, the last break of the night. We got, again, same basketball mixer that we just did. Last break was solid, got the points in it and stuff, but yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get the team random done. So 3 times all the names, 3 times all the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. You guys can still see everything? Okay, perfect. I just had a CPU spike. Alright, we're good. Once on the names? Twice on the names? Third time? Sean, you are on top. And team 3 times. Once. Twice. And third time. Suns on the top. Trailblazers on the bottom. Surrounded by P teams. Here we go. Sean, you got the Suns. Josh with the Pistons. Josh Mammon with the Pistons. Josh Livingstone with the Mavericks. Jung Hoon with the Brooklyn Nets. Jason with the Warriors. Neil with the Kings. Daryl with the Bucks. Ryan with the Magic. David with the Rockets. Jacob with the Clippers. Ivan with the Thunder. Alex, you got the Pelicans. Graham with the T-Wolves. Jordan with the Lakers. Olivia with the Jazz. Adam with the Grizzlies. Turner with the Hawks. Mark with the Bulls. Harp with the Knicks. Nicholas with the Spurs. James with the Raptors. Frank with the Celtics. Francois with the Nuggets. Kyle with the Pacers. Jason with the Wizards. Fidelis with the Cavs. Carl, you got the Hornets. Hopefully we get some Lonzo. Patrick with the Heat. And Vince with the 76ers. And Ron with the Trailblazers. There are your teams. I'll get them copied over into the team viewer. Again, apologies if my voice seems a little bit raspy. I mean, it kind of is raspy because it's been 2.5 hours of talking already, so got a little bit longer to go, but yeah, looking forward to it. It's fun. I love Prizm. Prizm's a really fun product to open up, so let's see something cool though. Lucas Silver seemed okay. It wasn't as big as what I was expecting. Ooh. There we go. All right. I'm going to allow a couple minutes for trades here. It is 6:23 on the dot on my watch, so 2 minutes, 6:25-ish. So probably give you like 6:25, a little bit over that. But if there's absolutely zero chatter, then not gonna worry, but gonna move on pretty quickly. So. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good night. Chronicles crushed it for us last break. Got a couple Prizm updates. One being the pink parallel. We got a numbered Tide Bowl at a 99, which is always nice to get a numbered card out of there. So yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. And there's really no chatter here for trades, so it seems like most people are happy with their teams or just not here. So if I don't see anything in the next 30 seconds, we're just going to get started. So here we go. And we'll get the first blaster ready. Alright, let's get started. And good luck, everyone. I will try to keep better out for points this break. Oh, Graham, just a little bit light. Hey, Big Head, how's it going? There we go. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Nice little way to end the day with some basketball. Alright. Colbert for the T-Wolves. Pink of Porter Jr. for the Cavs on the Threads. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. Yeah, I had a feeling no one was taking that trade regardless, but Mitchell for the Jazz and Martin for the Hornets. Watch it in like 20 years from now, that trade being like one that everyone would take 20 years from now. That'd be just the most wild scenarios. Barrett for the Knicks. Luka for the Mavericks. God, I hate... Pick a way that you want to be cards and be that way. Porter for the Cavs. Doumbia for the Pistons on the Essentials. And Davis on the pink marquee for the Lakers. Pascal for Golden State. John Morant on the pink P for the Grizzlies. Melly for the Pellies. Oops, that's the wrong one there. Colbert for the T-Wolves on the Threads. See, T-Wolves are already doing better. Well, I guess not than the Grizzlies. Langford for the Celtics. I guess they're technically not doing better than the Grizzlies, but... I just gotta get more sleeves out because we crushed through sleeves in the last basketball break. So gotta be prepared. We got a Silver Phoenix coming up. Reddish for the Hawks. Davis for the Raptors. RJ Barrett on the Silver Phoenix for the Knicks. Chronicles kind of showing up here. Giannis for the Bucks and Rudy on the XR for the Wizards. Silver Phoenix RJ, that's stand worthy to me. And it's not the biggest card, but it's a cool card. Edwards for the Celtics. Trae Young for the Hawks on the pink. Missing Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. Langford for the Celtics and Johnson for the Suns. Hunter for the Hawks. Rui is rookie. In 1920, yes. Bataze for Pacers. Naz Reid for the T-Wolves. There you go. You got a rated rookie, too. Zion for the Pelicans and Garland for the Cavs. Yeah, Rui is rookie. In 1920. So, like, most of the products here. But not the... Not the main stuff. Hero for the Heat. Garland for the Cavs. Tybolt for the 76ers. Irving for the Nets. And Rui for the Wizards. Davis for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. Iguodala on the traded optic again. That's kind of weird. Edwards for the Celtics and none for the Heat. I actually kind of want to go back and watch that the last break because we hit the same traded and felt like pretty similar blaster, to be honest. We obviously didn't hit the RJ Silver. I would have recognized that, but yeah, I like this. I like the mix here, honestly, for basketball. Because I think the main rookies are spread out decently at least. So it's just because like just 1920, it's literally like 3 teams, 4 teams or bust. But this way, like Prizm adds more value just in general to every team, and also more rookies. I actually really like it with the mixed years. So this will probably be the kind of staple basketball mix for a little bit. Johnson for the Suns, Hayes for the Pelicans, Harden for the Rockets, Love for the Cavs, and Reddish for the Hawks. Like, the Hornets are really good across the entire break, just because you got some volume and decent players in 1920, but then you got obviously better one in 2021. Porter for the Cavs, Colbert for the T-Wolves, Barrett for the Knicks, Edwards for the Celtics, and Batadze for the Pacers on the pink. Luka, a little bit of a soft corner on Luka for the Mavericks. Johnson for the Spurs. Williams for the Celtics. Sabonis for the Pacers. And Giannis for the Bucks. Giannis is a marquee. We got another Prizm in here. Pascal for Golden State. Barrett for the Knicks on the Luminance. Carmelo Anthony for Portland on the Prizm update. Garland for the Cavs. And none for the Heat. So, Prizm updates are always nice out of Chronicles. Obviously, it would have been better to pull them in 1920 right when Chronicles came out, but... Davis for the Raptors. Ingram for the Pelicans on the pink. McLaughlin for Minnesota, on the Rookies and Stars. Barrett for the Knicks, and John Morant for the Grizzlies on the marquee. Yeah, very similar blasters to the last break. Nazarene for the T-Wolves, Edwards for the Celtics, Cam Reddish for the Hawks, Hero for the Heat on the Centrals, and PJ Washington Jr. for the Hornets on the pink Recon. Like, scary similar. Some stuff's different, but Batadze for the Pacers on the rookie, Giannis for the Bucks on the pink playbook. Oh, well, no, we have a number to 49 of Harden for the Rockets, so yeah, very similar blasters. And Clark for the Grizzlies. And anytime you hit a numbered card out of Chronicles, you're kind of happy. So, to 49 this time. Not a rookie, but... I mean, a 49 of Harden is probably nothing to scoff at least. So, better than a vet base. Hero for the Heat. Hunter for the Hawks. Kendrick Nunn for the Heat on the Crusade. Kendrick Nunn for the Heat on the Threads, and Pascal for Golden State on the XR. Yep. You have the Pistons. So, obviously not the best team. But you have the Pistons. Here, I'll throw that back up while we get the cello packs out. So yeah, everything will be uploaded. This break should be, as long as we don't get points in this break, it should be fine. So, in case yeah. So we just did. We've just done the. We just did the 2 blasters of Chronicles, so we're now just in the cello. So you just missed 2 blasters of Chronicles essentially. So we'll get all the cellos out. Then do the pinks. Actually, let's just stack the pinks as we go along here. This is just the easiest way. Yep. So all the breaks will get uploaded to YouTube. I'll link you to that. It might take a little bit. Here, I'll just grab you a link quickly. But it might take, just because we got points in the last break, and if we get points in this break as well, I just want to make sure it's properly blurred out. But there you go. They'll all get uploaded there. This one I'll definitely make sure to try to get up first thing for tomorrow. I'll be more careful with points too. So that is our YouTube channel. And yeah, the only thing I will say with the Twitch VOD, depending on if the points are showing up or not in the video, in the VOD, I might take it down just because the last thing I want is, those getting jacked, right? So. I mean, hey, like, I'm not fully sure, so. Yeah, don't be that person, by the way. Ooh, there's a Jaw debut pink. So, just in case there is points in a break, I will try to, the VODs might end up getting taken down just because it's the safest way to hopefully get that to the customer. It's the one thing, I wish there was like, I wish they did a scratch off for them. I get why they don't, but like, it just would make a little, like just a tiny bit more sense, especially when you know a lot of it's going to be broken. Like, then if you're wondering why I'm opening up the pinks along the way, it just saves a lot of time to do it this way. It is significantly faster. I have tested this. We normally open up all the packs, but doing the pinks this way is actually the fastest. And just kind of want to get through the box. Get through it in a decent hour at least, because I know it's pretty late on the East Coast, so I just want to make sure that we try to finish up at a reasonable time. Okay. Here you go. Here are all the pinks. Look at that. It's nice and ready for us to go through. Drummond for the Pistons, Carter Jr. for the Bulls, Noel for the T-Wolves, Powell for the Mavericks, Warren for the Pacers, Jerome for the Suns. Yeah, before the trades, you could have, yeah. Yeah, you could have. Harris for the Nets, Layman for the T-Wolves, Jerome for the Suns, Tatum for the Celtics. So we generally allow about a couple minutes. Covington for the T-Wolves, Guy for the Kings, Mills for the Spurs, Harris for the Nets, Morant on the pink for the Grizzlies. But we allow normally a couple minutes. Teague for the T-Wolves, Hayward for the Celtics, Martin for the Hornets, Ross for the Magic, Westbrook for the Rockets, Steph Curry on the USA for Golden State. But yeah, we allow a couple minutes. If there's nothing in chat, then we normally just get started because don't want to allow, like, it's kind of that sweet balance of allowing it but not too long. Hood for Trailblazers, Grant for the Nuggets, Taco Fall for the Celtics, Powell for the Raps, Simmons for the 76ers, Iverson for the 76ers, Crowder for the Grizzlies, Paul George for the Clippers, LeBron on the MVPs for the Cavs, Bembry for the Hawks. Yeah, no worries. That's, again, totally get that. Lonzo Ball for the Pelicans. Clark for the Grizzlies. Morris for the Knicks. Tucker for the Rockets. And Melly for the Pellies. So hopefully we get some cool Pistons for you, though. All right. I'm just going to shuffle some of these cards into the sorting box already just because got to stay on top of it. Otherwise, it gets a little bit crowded on the desk. There we go. All right. I just realized I'm wearing my bright yellow shirt, so if it looks like some sort of weird gold parallel, it is just my shirt. Unless it's a gold parallel, because then I'll freak out. Yeah, you can see my face in the reflection there. Wiggins for the T-Wolves. Holmes for the Kings. Favors for the Pelicans. Monk for the Hornets. On the Mosaic. Trae Young for the Hawks. Johnson for the Spurs. Howard for the Lakers. Ooh, there we go. White for the Spurs. Bertans for the Wizards. Tice for the Celtics. Middleton for the Bucks on the silver. And Bird for the Celtics. And silvers we sleeve and top load as we go along. Because they are silvers. Silvers are worth their weight in gold, right? Jellica for the Kings. LeBron for the Lakers. Horford for the 76ers. Garland for the Cavs. Actually, I'll put the LeBron up there. Bird for the Celtics. Rui for the Wizards. Put Rui there. Actually, no, he goes here. There we go. Morris for the Pistons. Green for the Warriors. Matthews for the Bucks. Stockton for the Jazz on the green. Harden on the little win for the Rockets. And Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Ibaka for the Raptors. Zeller for the Hornets. Gordon for the Rockets. Wall for the Wizards. Kemba Walker on the Got Game for the Celtics. Did I just put these all in the insert pile? I believe I did. Alright, that's better. Barkley for the 76ers. It doesn't make a difference, it's just when I'm sorting, I like to sort kind of base last. Prizm for the Mavericks, Gordon for the Magic, Tyus Jones for the Grizzlies, Millsap for the Nuggets on the green, Luka on the give and go for the Mavericks, Washington Jr. for the Hornets. Sorry, I just want to grab a quick little screenshot just for rookies I need to watch out for. 1 second. There we go. And this is for 2021. I know 1920 pretty well. Graham for the Hornets, Bagley for the Kings, Korkmaz for the 76ers, Love for the Cavs, Gordon for the Magic on the Jam Masters, and Malone for the Jazz on the USA Basketball. Murray for the Spurs, Parker for the Hawks, Bryant for the Wizards, Gallinari for the Thunder on the green, Garnett on the old school for the T-Wolves, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker for the Pelicans. Kuzma for the Lakers, Middleton for the Bucks, Portis for the Knicks, Lowry for the Raptors on the green, George for the Clippers, and Roby for the Mavericks. Bembry for the Hawks, Morris for the Knicks, Turner for the Pacers, Gallinari for the Thunder, Steve Nash for the Suns on the old school, Cameron Johnson for the Suns on the debut. Harrell for the Clippers, Crowder for the Grizzlies, Aiden for the Suns. Zion Mosaic debut for the Pelicans. Nice one there. Blake Griffin for the Pistons, and Grant Williams for the Celtics. So we've hit a Zion debut parallel in both breaks. This time it's the Mosaic. Last time it was the pink. We got a silver. Luka for the Mavericks. I think we put him in the rookie pile. Fournier for the Magic. Booker for the Suns. Brogdon for the Pacers. Silver of Langford for the Celtics. It's got some dots on it. And Magic Johnson for the Lakers, right? Yeah. Anunoby for the Raptors. Anderson for the Grizzlies, Leonard for the Heat, Oubre Jr. for the Suns, Davis for the Lakers on the Will Win, and Melly for the Pellies. Mello for Portland. Bridges for the Hornets. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for the Thunder. Valenzuela for the Grizzlies. Wilkins for the Hawks. Clark for the Grizzlies. Van Vliet for the Raptors. Rose for the Pistons. Thomas for the Wizards. Williams for the Pelicans. Chamberlain for the Lakers on the old school. And LeBron for the Lakers on the MVPs. Curry for Golden State. LeVert for the Nets. Aldridge for the Spurs. Anderson for the Grizzlies on the Mosaic. Lillard on the Got Game for Portland. And Melly for the Pellies. Whiteside for Portland. Mitchell for the Jazz. Olenek for the Heat. Young for the Bulls. Wall for the Wizards on the silver. Again, same thing, some dots, little print lines on it. Durant for the Nets on the USA. That pack did not open up properly. Bogdanovich for the Kings. Markkanen for the Bulls. Layman for the T-Wolves. Chamberlain on the MVPs for the 76ers green. Lowry for the Raptors on Give and Go. And Basley for the Thunder. Lightning and the Thunder. Gets DMCA'd off of that. Lowry for the Raptors. Valenzuela for the Grizzlies. Harden for the Rockets. Tybalt for the 76ers on the green. Vucevic for the Magic on the Got Game. And Simonic for the Spurs. McCollum for Portland. Rozier for the Hornets. Hart for the Pelicans. Jokic for the Nuggets. Westbrook for the Rockets on the Give and Go. None for the Heat on the debut. Or sorry, the little one, not Give and Go there. Walker for the Celtics. Brown for the Pistons. Hield for the Kings. Portis for the Knicks. LeBron for the Lakers on the Jam Masters. And Weatherspoon for the Spurs. It's LeBron. It's a LeBron insert. Siakam for the Raptors. Fultz for the Magic. DeRozan for the Spurs. Murray for the Nuggets. Ewing for the Knicks on the old school. And Ewing for the Knicks on the Hall of Fame. Plumlee for the Nuggets. Prince for the Nets. Dragic for the Heat. Hardaway Jr. for the Mavericks. Westbrook for the Rockets. And Brazdeikis for the Knicks. A quieter cello, I would say. Levine for the Bulls. Collins for Portland. Capella for the Rockets. Batum for the Hornets. Green Got Game of Westbrook for the Rockets. And Brandon Clark for the Grizzlies. I'd say that was a quieter. So, I mean, we did hit the LeBron. I mean, we hit LeBron inserts, but we hit the Zion Mosaic debut at least, so. Could have been worse. There we go. Tice for the Celtics, Kuzma for the Lakers, Lillard for Portland on the Got Game, none for the Heat on the rookie. Bertans for the Wizards, Morris for the Knicks, Rui for the Wizards on the green debut, Pippen for the Bulls on the USA. Matthews for the Bucks, Bembry for the Hawks, Siakam for the Raptors on the green Got Game, Edwards for the Celtics. Love for the Cavs, Crowder for the Grizzlies, Brown Jr. for the Wizards on the green, Jackson Hayes for the Pellies on the debut. Korkmaz for the 76ers, Harrell for the Clippers, Lowry on the Give and Go for the Raptors, Tybalt for the 76ers. Come on, open up. There we go. Bryant for the Wizards, Dinwiddie for the Nets, green of Morris for the Pistons, and Stockton for the Jazz. Hayward for the Celtics, Hardaway Jr. for the Mavericks, Jokic for the Nuggets on the little win, and Hero for the Heat on the rookie. Harris for the Nuggets, Robinson for the Warriors, Claxton for the Nets on the green rookie, and Taco Fall for the Celtics on the debut. Last blaster of 1920, then we jump forward a year to Prizm. But same guy on the box. Different ad on the jersey though. Come on, open up. There we go. Turner for the Pacers, Green for the Warriors, Robin for the Bulls on the old school, and Little for Portland on the rookie. Aiden for the Suns, Morris for the Pistons, Ingram for the Pelicans on the green, Giannis for the Bucks on the MVPs. Millsap for the Nuggets, Bagley for the Kings, Davis for the Lakers on the green got game, Bowman for the Warriors. Tucker for the Rockets, Graham for the Hornets, green of Giannis for the Bucks, and Magic Johnson for the Lakers. Ball for the Pellies, Parker for the Hawks, Steph Curry for Golden State, and Samant for the Spurs. George for the Clippers, Murray for the Spurs, Taco Fall on the green for the Celtics. Got that last break. None for the Heat on the debut. Adebayo for the Heat, Beverly for the Clippers, Simmons for the 76ers on the give and go, and Weatherspoon for the Spurs. And last pack here. Definitely a quieter blaster. Collins for the Hawks, Harris for the Nets, Horford for the 76ers on the green, and Ewing for the Knicks. I'm just gonna, again, same thing, shuffle some of the cards out. There we go. We can get rid of inserts, the pinks and greens and mosaics, and the rookies. There we go. All right, Prizm time. I'm just gonna grab a quick sip of water here. Oh, never mind, I don't have water, so I'm not grabbing a quick sip of water here. Just gonna get into the blaster. Alright, let's see something cool. As always, that's all I hope for. Cool stuff, and that everyone, gets something cool. And I'll keep a better eye out for any potential plots. Here we go. And I'll sleeve all the rookies along the way just because it is, generally speaking, the best way. Gobert for the Jazz. Dragic for the Heat. Green rookie of Tillman for the Grizzlies. And Lewis for the Pelicans. Anything that has a rookie logo in Prizm will get saved. Russell for the T-Wolves. Walker for the Celtics. Iverson for... Oh, what was his... I'll have to look that up after, but on the green, it'll go to most games played or current. Yeah, most games played because he doesn't have a current team. Van Vliet for the Raptors. I think at least. Hunter for the Hawks. Basley for the Thunder. Shaq on the Purple Wave. That's actually a really cool looking card for the Lakers. Shaq on the Purple Wave. And then Pritchard for the Celtics. Let's leave up the Purple Wave Shaq. Durant for the Nets. Let's leave that one up after. Jackson for the Grizzlies. Barkley for 76ers, right? Yeah. On the USA. And Tillman for the Grizzlies. Simons for Portland. Gordon for the Magic. Silver of Jordan for the Nets. And Love for the Cavs. You know, the weirdest thing about like all the Panini Prizm stuff is that Upper Deck still has Michael Jordan's rights. Mills for the Spurs. Deladova for the Cavs on the jersey. Dominance of Jokic for the Nuggets. And Johnson for the Lakers. God, could you imagine if Panini does ever get his rights? I just realized we've been breaking in this most of the night. Sorry, I meant to change back on the screens there, but could you imagine if like the first silver Prizm comes out, like, and like Panini ever gets his rights? Like, that thing is going to be worth stupid amounts of money. Or is it just, I think it's just full likeness, honestly, but yeah. Hunter for the Hawks, Brown for the Celtics, Chris Paul for the Thunder on the green, and Bruce Brown for the Pistons. Well, Durant for the Nets, Wiggins for Golden State, Instant Impact green of Bay for the Pistons, Naismith for the Celtics. I don't even want to know how much that would be worth. Here's our purple coming up. Simons for Portland. Again. Didn't we just get him? Maybe last blaster. Howard for the Lakers. Isaiah for the Magic on the Purple Wave. And Sexton for the Cavs. Sorry, I had go down the wrong way. Mills for the Spurs. Gilgeous-Alexander for OKC. Durant for the Nets on the USA. And Azubuike for the Jazz. Covington for the Rockets. Richardson for the 76ers. Naismith on the silver rookie for the Celtics. And Leonard for the Clippers. Not the biggest name, but hey, it's still a silver rookie, so we take it, right? DiVincenzo for the Bucks. Dinwiddie for the Nets on the jersey. Tatum on the Dominance for the Celtics. And Bay for the Mavericks. All right, retail box time. Let's hope we get an actual auto. Oh, imagine if we get 600 points again, we get 600 points again. Should have a decoy handy. There we go. Alright, let's do left stack first. Bertans for the Wizards, Grant for the Nuggets, Barkley for the 76ers on the USA, Pritchard for the... We pulled Pritchard in like everything. So hopefully he turns out to be great, because we have pulled him a lot so far. Shamet for the Clippers. Zion base for the Pelicans. Let's leave that up. Jokic on the dominance for the Nuggets. Tillman for the Grizzlies. We'll leave in top load Zion. I don't know if it's like the same craziness that it was last year. I forgot. Again, I keep on forgetting to check that, but I need to check that, so... Barea for the Mavericks, Schrader for the Thunder, LaMelo Ball on the Emergent for the Hornets. There we go. Love for the Cavs. First LaMelo we've opened up here. A little bit of a like channel first. Yeah, not worth the most, but hey, it's a LaMelo. Smart for the Celtics, Williams for the Clippers. Red of Kamansky for the Suns, and Hughes for the Jazz. That pack shredded. Rozier for the Hornets, Bamba for the Magic. Oh, that's pretty good, is it not? Cole Anthony, silver rookie for the Magic. I feel like that's pretty good. Magic Johnson for the Lakers. You know, he's kind of like... At least a couple people liked him last time, so we'll throw him up here. Ooh. Give him a little love. Nice silver rookie. Green for the Rockets. Jokic for the Nuggets. Wiggins on the silver for Golden State. And Lee for the Pistons. Oh, we got the error hood. That needs to be a parallel next year. It's such a cool card. Millsap for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. for the Bulls, Williams the third for the Celtics on the red, and Hood for the Port. Like, that is such a cool looking card. They need to make that next year, like an actual thing. Porter Jr. for the Nuggets, Conley for the Jazz, Instant Impact of Toppin for the Knicks, and Layman for the T-Wolves. Start getting into like the Pokemon terms with full arts, and that'd be hilarious. Lopez for the Bucks, Embiid for the 76ers, Lonnie Walker for the Spurs on the green, and Flynn for the Raptors. Around the corner, thank you. Bogdanovich for the Jazz, Redick for the Pelicans, Cam Reddish on the Sophomore Stars for the Hawks, and Beal for the Wizards. Monk for the Hornets, Korkmaz for the 76ers, DiVincenzo for the Bucks on the silver, and Nomura for the Bucks on the rookie. Delavdova for the Cavs, Beasley for the T-Wolves, Gobert for the Jazz on the dominance. Got a little bit of pack fluff on it. There we go. and Fournier for the Magic. Wall for the Wizards, Dunn for the Bulls, Poole for Golden State on the Red Wave, and Van Vliet for the Raptors. Looks like it has some scratch marks on it, but Ilyasova for the Bucks, Brown Jr. for the Wizards, Maxey for the 76ers on the Emergent, and Booker for the Suns. Powell for the Mavericks, Robinson for the Knicks, Instant Impact Green of Quickly for the Knicks, and Maxey for the 76ers. Definitely noticing like some centering issues in Prizm. Melton for the Grizzlies, Tilikina for the Knicks, Irving on the Dominance for the Nets, and Okoro for the Cavs. A few more packs to go. Zeller for the Hornets, Okogie for the T-Wolves, Isaac for the Magic, and RJ Barrett for the Knicks. Isaac is a silver. Caruso for the Lakers, Davis for the Raptors, Silver of Brown for the Celtics, and Bay for the Pistons. Now, I mean, that's who you were looking for, so. Or no, you were looking for Killian, right? Yeah. I just know we pulled a few Bays. Well, there's the LeBron Prizm base for the Lakers, so that's sleeve and top load. Beverly for the Clippers, Fultz for the Magic on the red, and Okongwu for the Hawks. Of how you have like all his normal looking Prizm cards, and then you have like LeBron's base, which is just insane. But also it's good that they lean into that, so. It is a really cool photo. Where are these there? There we go. Dermott for the Pacers, Satoransky for the Bulls, Emergent of Cole Anthony. It's got like the little watermarks again for the Magic, and Harris for the 76ers. Notice that in Chronicles football, on the silvers especially. There we go. Hill for the Bucks, Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones for the Grizzlies on the green, and Kuzma for the Lakers. 3 packs left. Another one that people pointed out. Ooh, we do have our auto here. Collins for the Hawks. Nanaji for the Nuggets on the silver auto. The penmanship auto. Cole Anthony on the instant impact for the Magic, and Hampton for the Nuggets. I feel like that was a good pack at the very least. Like, again, definitely not the biggest name auto, but like good Prizm rookie, and the Anthony's always solid. There we go. 2 packs to go here. Pascal for Golden State, Matthews for the Bucks, Covington for the Rockets on the silver, and Fultz for the Magic. And last pack. So we won't have points to round them off. George for the Clippers, Adams for the Thunder, silver of Avdija for the Wizards on the instant impact, and Lewis Jr. for the Pelicans. So that is the break. Overall, I think probably better in Prizm this time than last time with the Anthony Silver. I mean, the 600 points is probably better than the auto we got, but, you know, overall, not bad. So that about wraps things up. Thank you all for tuning in. I am off. I got to go make myself some dinner. But, again, thank you all for all the support on the breaks this week. There's still spots left in hockey for tomorrow, but that's about it. So, yeah, I'll get this video and the other ones uploaded as well. 167 might take an extra day to upload just because of the VOD stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'll see you then. Take care.